where you calling me from, baby?
I'm calling from East Point, Michigan.
East Point, Michigan. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Is that where you live?
Yes, I live in East Point, Michigan.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an animal groomer.
Animal groomer. Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids.
Have you ever been married?
No, I've never been married. I've been engaged before, but
Girl.
never married.
Why didn't you get
Here
married?
we go.
It was a bad relationship. He was Tunisian, and all the stereotypes that come with Tunisian men just so happened to be true about him. I'm not going to say it's true about every.
We don't know no stereotypes.
Thank you. She read my mind.
How Muslim men are abusive and very forceful and cheating, and probably just did it because he had a 10-year visa in America, but maybe he did it for a longer period of time or something. But we got engaged and I broke it off. I was young. I was 19.
Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, you were young. What's your zodiac sign, Destiny?
I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Nut.
So we got Destiny. You live in East Point, Michigan, correct?
Yes, I do.
Destiny, East Point, Michigan, 27, Aquarius, animal groomer, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for an ambitious man, and also you have to be like open-minded. You have to be like an intellectual as well. Like you have to just like have common sense about you. I don't like short men. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I don't.
What do you consider short?
You wouldn't take a short intellectual man?
Under 5'9".
Okay, so 5'9"
Yeah,
or
short.
taller.
Yes. No, honestly, 5'11" or taller, because I'm 5'9".
Okay, so 5'11" or taller. Okay.
Yeah.
5'11" or taller. Let's go there. What are your other deal breakers?
Short is.
Can we talk about this wig for a second? Can we please address the wig in the room?
The wig in the room? Lord,
it's bad. It's giving hat-headed hooligan.
Yeah, it's sitting up there. And maybe it's the camera angle. It looks crooked to me. I don't know.
And her eyebrows is a little crooked as well.
She got the people's eyebrow on one side. It's permanent right there. Her mirror must be crooked.
Maybe so.
I don't know. Yeah, it do. Why is it sitting up there like that? It look like it got no life. Like her wig is dead. Like,
I guess it's given a lot, but glamorous is not.
No.
So she's looking for a open-minded, common sense having man, intellectual,
tall intellectual,
a tall intellectual. Okay, all right. Let's see what these deal breakers are.
Is a really big one, and I really don't like more than 2 kids.
Have your face in the camera. You're like your head's kind of cut off.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna set this up and then do that. So
you set that up.
It. Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah. So no men with 2 kids.
Yeah, no more than 2 kids. I'm really not attracted to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not attracted to them. Never mind.
Okay. What about besides 5'11" or taller? Okay, Destiny, if you can see yourself, look at me because you're like going to the middle. I don't want your face cut off. 5'11", besides 5'11" or taller, should he look a certain way?
Yes, you have to carry yourself. Like, I don't have a preference in you being bald or if you have hair or it's all about how you carry yourself. Like, I don't want to cast a personality or physical feature out. And because some people look good with it and some people don't.
Okay. What about money? Should you make a certain amount of money?
Yeah, you can't have like a fast food job or something like that. You do have to have some sort of career going for yourself. I'm like, I have everything myself, so I'm not specifically requiring a man to have certain things because I have all that myself. But you can't you have to have like a career path.
Hold on, shorty, you shave.
Is animal groomer?
She shaved poodle ass. What you talking about? Get out of here.
And you cut dogs' nails and claws and all of that.
Get out of here.
What's the career path for an animal groomer?
Right. I mean, come on now. I understand the request, but come on, let's not. Let's act like she got it all. She's lined up perfectly. Nah, sister.
You got a job. You got a job. That's not a career. Because it seems like we get those two mixed up. You got a job. It's okay to have a job,
right?
And not have a career. Not everybody has a career. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean you're less than or anything. Mm-hmm. Do you have a job and can you pay your bills?
All that matters.
We get so caught up in the career part of it. Most people got jobs.
Right.
Too.
And shaving poodles and little Rottweilers, that's a job. That's a job. Ain't no damn career. So yeah, I get you. I understand, but come on now. Let's not get to throwing mud over here, looking down at people. Okay, come on.
The more realistic request is: do he have a job? Do he know what he want to do with his life?
Right.
Do he have a plan? Whether it's working whoop 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 or wherever he working, do he have a plan?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I can get not the fast food. But when y'all say this, y'all not understanding that some fast food managers make a lot of money.
This is true too. It's very
We're
true.
not talking about flipping the burgers. We talking about the manager, store manager, or store owner.
Franchise owner, franchise.
Once you go up the line, and it now becomes a career, because some jobs can become careers if you go up the path. But the entry level, that's just a job. That's not,
Yeah.
Some jobs are like that.
Right.
But so let's say he's the manager, man. Would you date McDonald's store manager? Would you date him?
Franchisee. Technically, he works at McDonald's.
In fast food. He works in fast food.
Come on now.
But he's the manager.
Splitting hairs here. We splitting wig hairs here.
I find that some of these women that come on here, y'all looking for a certain amount of money, but then y'all down men in certain fields because y'all don't know what type of money they make. The plumber or the electrician, or like blue collar jobs. Y'all think that they're low income. No, some of these men are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like they're doing really good in their field.
But as we've learned in our time doing this show, just watching along with this foolishness, a lot of these hoochie heifers can't count.
They can't.
Our present host included. So can't count worth a damn. Man, look.
But since we're talking about math, it isn't censored.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
It's not censored.
No.
And it looked like he needs to move it a few degrees over.
Yeah, right. And that eyebrow.
Bring that eyebrow down
there you go.
Few
Bring
degrees.
the other one up.
Then she gonna be surprised.
You look like a bunny. Surprise bunny. I'm done.
Okay, can we? I know we talking about her hair, but this woman, without all this extra on, she is not a bad looking woman. She actually is very pretty, I think.
Probably so.
I don't think, but I can't. It's hard to see that with this hat on her head and the drawn on eyebrows.
Right.
Like, what is so wrong with basking in y'all's natural beauty?
True that.
I don't wear makeup. I don't wear all the accoutrements and all of that. Not that I just want to. First of all, I ain't even into all of that. But if I gotta put on stuff, I gotta put on. But I can't walk out the house without a full face of makeup on. No, you should look presentable now. Don't look rough. Don't walk out that door.
Not like Wildwood.
Looking rough,
not Mrs. Wildwood.
But I'm just saying, learn to learn to appreciate your own natural beauty. I feel like this got to do with self-esteem, that you can't look yourself in the mirror and just be appreciative. You know what? I look good. I don't need all that. If I put on all of that, that's just going to enhance what I already have. I don't have to depend on it. Right. That's all I wanted to say.
Fair enough.
Our career path?
Yes, it's very lucrative, and it's a career path for me. I've been doing it the past 3 years, but before that, I was a bartender.
Okay, bartender. So no fast food jobs.
Yeah, like I don't know how to describe it.
She was just slinging peanuts.
Jobs like that, like not a job a 16-year-old could do.
Okay. A 16-year-old
could scrub them cats.
There's no money requirement. Just have a good job.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. We see that booty. Stand up, girl.
Oh, am I at it? Oh, wait, where's the camera? Sorry.
There you go. Okay.
BBL, Drizzy.
This is a BBL.
BBL, Drizzy.
I don't know if y'all saw how it's
corners. Corners.
It kind of flared out on the side. It don't match. Let's see.
See, you got body, girl.
Yeah, that's a BBL.
Yeah.
That's body by Dr. Whoever.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog was talking.
The dog was
talking.
Barking.
All right.
Barking.
Destiny,
I'm sorry, I'm saying a bunch of stupid stuff.
Now you're nervous.
When was your last relationship, Destiny?
It was a year ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
Is that guy an option?
Honestly, I don't think so, no.
Why not?
He doesn't call. I require, text messages, try to reach me, but he really only answers the phone if I call him, so I haven't seen him in 2 weeks because I haven't called him, and he hasn't called me.
How long have you known him for?
I met him off a dating app like 2 months ago.
Did you guys date before you had? So basically, after you had sex, he never called you again.
And what? No, we we just text.
Okay, so after you had sex, he's never picked up the phone to call you again.
No, he texts me.
Okay, texting. I'm saying stupid. Calling. So let me be clear with my. Has he called you since you slept with him 2 weeks ago?
No.
Was he calling you before you slept with him?
No.
Did y'all date before y'all had sex?
Yeah, we went on 3 dates, and then the third, because I usually try to wait until the third date to have sex. So the third date we had sex, and then a few other times we slept together as well. But like I said, it only happens if I call him. So that's why I'm 100% sure he's not an option.
Okay, so is this something that you'll take as a lesson moving forward with other men?
Yes, I am. Honestly, I do need to work on my self-love. I know I shouldn't be giving myself to a man that doesn't call or text me or anything like that. But
you said he texts.
I get lonely every now and again.
You get lonely.
Well, this is the reason of the problem, child. Let me say this. I appreciate your chance.
Kendra, anyways.
Don't save your breath, Kendra. You can't be the protector of Pud. They giving it up. She's giving it up. She got that little funky BBL, and she just throwing around cat. He didn't call me before. We just text. You just text. Me and motherfuckers with dating apps, texting them, no call, just hooking up. This normal, regular hat. Come on, Kendra. Don't even save your breath.
Because she's not listening.
Right.
You not listening.
Keep the lecture. You more concerned about they Pud than they is. She's giving that little funk box up left and right. That's it.
And they said them BBLs is funky, so
yes, we've all heard the stories. I don't know.
I hope she got proper hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so let's just take a second. Bro been hitting it. He got he got the 3 dates in. He been hitting it, and she's basically giving it to him at this point because she said it only happens when I
call. Right? Excuse me. When I text.
So you saying you want to give it up, and he just come through to collect.
Tip
the 3 days,
right on out, and wait for the next call.
He ain't paid his due. He just now he have to do all he have to do is just come hit it now. So you telling men that after 3 dates, now they
Green
can
light.
pay for I don't know how many pumps this give you. I don't know how many hits you get to get off the 3 dates.
At least 3.
That's the payment.
I guess it's like a lease. It's like a lease program. You put a lease on it.
And she talking about self-love. You told the man what he got to do to hit it. How is it self-love? How you gonna work on your self-love, ma'am?
Y'all heard the wording. I try. Like she want to throw it at you right there. Like you get it right now. Like hurry up.
Get the 3 dates. Let's go.
Just like a formality. Like, oh well, I'll try to wait the 3 days. She sound like a man. Like, oh, I'll try. Like, man, you want to get it as soon as you could get it. So you trying to be a gentleman about it, and wait a couple dates or whatever, what have you. Like she says, I try. Girl, she's giving it up, man.
You gotta tell that cooch. Tell it no, ma'am.
No.
Tell it no. Tell it no. No, we not going with him. No. She said, "Oh, he was good looking too." Then see, that's that cooch talking.
Struggling.
Oh, girl, did you see how he looked? He had us tingling.
Struggling. Struggling. Look at this shit. This is bad.
Girl, let's go. Give him the number. You gotta stop listening to
go home with
it. Just give it up.
Raggedy. Kendra about to go into her speech.
She's not listening, Kendra. The cooch is already the only person she's listening to is the cooch.
That's it. That's it.
She's listening to her homegirl.
Yeah.
That's what she's listening to.
Your ass. Here we go. Here we go. Kendra's lecture. Let's go.
Let's go.
Transparency. You definitely have a thick body, right? So you will attract men that probably will just want to have sex with you and nothing more. It's going to be for you to decide between the two, and it's going to be based off what you want. Just because a guy, like you just said, he's good looking, and these are the kind of the complaints that a lot of men know. This, first of all, men know that if a man looks good or has money, he doesn't have to do all the requirements that other men have to do in order to get your attention. So these men now, because they got friends, if they're not the guy, they a friend of the guy, and they watch how easy it is for him to get vagina, and it's like, I gotta do all this, but nevertheless, have to go on tangent. You're 27, you're still learning, so there's gonna be a grace. But what I will say to you is, decide what you want. And if you honestly, I say this all the time, and y'all really get mad when I say it, but if you honestly know you want a relationship, maybe require that before you have sex, because then you'll get to know your pool of men, right? The pool of men who you can just have, and if you want to have fun times, then have fun times, right? Like
she wants to.
It's your
she
life,
have fun times.
You're gonna have to.
You look like a fun time girl.
Discernment and more time to decipher off of the man. And if he's just good looking, girl, you have to be strong. Don't just give him a pass.
Be strong, girl.
Yeah, I do. Like I haven't, like I said, I haven't been in a relationship in a year. So I got on the dating apps, and I've met like a couple people. None of it has worked out because like it's unfortunate because I am looking to date to marry. I am that type of woman, but it doesn't work out like that. So I just
because sex is so easy. Like I think. First of all, I have a lot of sympathy for my ladies. Because
sympathy for what?
We're dealing in a time right now, child, where the type of man that, first of all, y'all all kind of want the same guy, right? So there's too many of y'all that want the same guy. But because this guy is so desired, he literally has no reason to rise to the occasion. Like he literally has no reason, unless he's like morally comes from a different background, maybe wants to get married because he.
Kendra, he got every reason to rise to the occasion. She giving it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Of course he gonna rise to the occasion.
And most of them types, this aesthetics is giving it up. Like you're not getting all that equipment changed to not give it up. The first thing they're gonna do when they get the BBL is start throwing it around. Like that's a fact. Like, so they're a dime a dozen. It's not like he's taking
Right.
advantage of them. He's picking. Let's talk Kevin Samuels from his options. He got a bunch of you motherfuckers lined up. It's not nothing he's doing like he's some kind of pariah or predator. Nah, he's gonna take. Okay, I want you. I want you. I want you. Like the rest of y'all could go. All of them want the same man. Yeah, we all get that. Like, so you giving these raggedy ass speeches ain't doing nothing. You holding out in all that competition. What that's gonna do? I'm not saying you just throw it at them, but it's just come on, that doesn't make sense. Anyway.
And then also you went and got you a BBL or some body work for you to be a stay-at-home traditional wife.
Stop.
Make that make sense.
Stop.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
You can't tell me, oh, I got this for my future husband so that he'll have something to look at.
Stop.
You got that so that you can get on Instagram and take your pictures or go to the clubs.
Date naps. Yeah, all that.
Right.
All that.
That's why you got it. You got it for attention. You can't tell me that, oh, I got this for my husband. I don't want him looking at any other men. Hope he's not looking at me. I hope he's not looking at me.
He's up in the closet.
I hope you're not looking at any other women but me. I am a traditional woman. Whatever, girl.
Oh,
but let's continue.
Wants children or whatever the case may be. But you just said you slept with this guy who barely was sexy, but then you dropped, but he was good looking. So that was, and if he's good looking, he getting vagina all the time. So I'm sympathetic, but
hello,
come on. Sexual discipline, because unfortunately, ladies, men can have sex, and it's not judgment against them. Well, some women do. Some women do. I would judge a guy if he just out sleeping with everybody.
Nobody cares.
But a lot of times, a guy can have 5 kids and be fine and still get a woman. But if a woman has 5 kids, it's going to be harder for her to get this type of guy that she wants. So you just have to be more particular with who you allow into your body, and don't just make it. And how about this? Don't just make it based off of good looks. Make it based off of character. I'm not telling you to be with an ugly man, but maybe be with a man that, you know, one of my friends is married, and this is a quote that I never forgot. And she always says, the finest man is the man that treats me the best. Not the man that is the finest because he's a model. No, the man that treats me the best was always the finest man.
Y'all not getting models.
That is calling me, pursuing me, showing interest in me. So again, you got a body, girl. You know, we saw it when you stood up.
She bought a body.
So it's gonna take for you to use your discernment to decipher between the two.
And Kendra can't tell.
I do need to get stronger at that.
Woman.
Like I do try. Like I wait. I talk to them for like a month before I even meet, and I give, like, I don't just go to people's houses. I have them take me out. Like if they don't even want to commit to a drink or a dinner, then I don't even take them seriously. They try really hard for those few months or those few dates, and then it just stops. And
after
I have a problem letting that go when it stops. But yeah,
does it stop after they have sex with you?
It stops around the.
Girl, because that's the plan.
Dummy.
Girl,
Dummy.
That's the plan. They're like, he's pursuing you because he's trying to have sex with you. So I want you to use your own experience to learn these lessons. Why is it these guys are pursuing you, but as soon as they have sex with you, they don't work as hard because they achieve their goal? Like, ladies, all men are always trying to figure out is how much do it cost to get in between your legs? How much time do I got to spend? How much money? But a lot of women, y'all, you control that. Now you can decide unless a man takes it. We're not gonna talk about that. So once he realizes, he's working and he's trying to figure out, okay, then once he gets it, he got what he wanted. So he's not gonna call you as much, honey.
I mean, but like, how do you?
So, Kendra, are you saying that women control the access to sex? Or
I heard that somewhere before.
Are you saying that? Are you using red pill talking points? Kevin Samuels talking points? Are you using that? Okay, so that we got that out the way. Sis, if the man, okay, if she's just giving it up willy-nilly, it doesn't seem like there's no hard, there's no real restriction to get it. She just giving it out.
Trying.
So she's just giving it out, and the man gets it, and he don't keep coming back. Why he don't keep coming back? Because you ain't got nothing for him to come back for.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you ain't got no substance. You're not wife material. Because
the fun times ain't that fun, probably, if that's all you got.
Or exactly, because even if let's say you didn't have none of that, but the sex was real good, he would come back. He would come back for the sex.
Yeah, he would.
Unless now my theory is all of that. That the sex probably ain't good. There ain't no substance, not wife material, and it probably stink.
You get the clap in that motherfucker. That shit start humming in there.
That'll scare a man off. Not scare him off, but
that'll be let's go. Like,
right, but a man not coming back if he's like T just said, he gets to clapping and start stanking.
Mm-hmm. That back shot wind.
Oh,
that shit is a little offensive back there. I'm out. He's out. Gone.
So maybe I'm just throwing. That's the theory I have. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's all of it.
Could be a little combination. I mean, we see this girl is vapid. You got to survive 3 dates with this dumbass to come to find out that the fun times ain't even all that fun. Nah, I'm out. Like, it ain't no reason to call you back. Like,
and nothing she said was wife material yet. So
God, please no.
I ain't heard wife yet. So I know the man didn't come over there thinking that he got a wife. So
fool yourself into believing that there's a wife somewhere underneath all of that. If he
didn't come for a conversation. He came for them fun times, and the fun times didn't bring him back.
Because look, you got everything that the average, you having some fun as a man. You're not bad looking. If you
she's not
change
bad
the wig, change the accessories or whatever. Right. You got the BBL, so you got the false goodies, and you throwing that motherfucker around.
Right.
Man, dudes will have a field day. Unless, like, again, it's woofing in there, or the fun times ain't that fun. Like, she just
only
probably
got one
new to
position.
This. Yeah, exactly. She don't really,
don't
like,
get into it. Right, it's real lazy.
Right, you got the accoutrements, but you don't got the effort. Like, you just sitting there flailing and shit. Like, nah, you got him.
Yeah.
Oh, he out. Fun times gotta be fun because you ain't got nothing else. You dumb. He survived the 3 dates. I don't know what you gonna talk about with this airhead on 3 dates. Just sit there and nod and smile for 3 dates. Like,
how she groomed a poodle today.
Oh God. Yo.
Let me stop.
No.
Okay, let's continue.
You know that until after you sleep.
Make it a requirement. Make it like I only have sex when I'm in relationships.
Here goes
Kendra.
Kendra.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
You just said you want to be a wife.
I don't want to be a wife to bad dick. Like, how do you even know? Like, I don't want to marry somebody. Sex is whack. Sex is a big part of the relationship. It's not the biggest part, but it is a part. And it's like, I do wait a time period. I do put limitations on it because they do have to take me out. They do have to treat me a certain way.
Not a wife.
And it does have to be for a period of time. But
what's the period of time, honey?
A period of time is at least 2 months.
You're lying.
So if a guy takes you out for 2 months,
you're lying.
So you don't have sex until 2 months, or do you have sex faster than? I thought it was 3 dates.
Three days can be like in the time frame of 2 months. Like, it's not.
But
like,
what if 3 days happens in a week?
I don't have that type of time. I'm busy at work.
So you're saying a guy's taking you on 3 dates, and that's normally a 2-month process.
Around that time, like, it could be a month and a half or 2 months. I was rounding up.
She had already
rounding up.
Okay.
Now you're rounding up.
I can't do that. I can't even go on 3 dates a week. I work too much. I can go on like a date, like
one thing. This is what I have learned about this show, child. Y'all got. I'm not gonna stress myself out trying to give y'all this
Please
little titty video of advice. And I'm just telling y'all from the men. A lot of times this be from the men. And this is the thing that you also gotta. Okay, think about this. When a man marries a woman, 9 times out of 10, it's like he feels like he got something valuable that he doesn't want somebody else to have, and he's found something different, that he hasn't seen before. So it's like this woman is like she's expendable to me, not inexpendable to me, if I'm using the right word. So he's trying to lock her in. But what a lot of women are not realizing is y'all all act the same. So that's why these men don't be locking y'all in, because y'all all be acting the same. I mean, you are an attractive girl, but you're not the only attractive girl walking this world. And if a man knows he can take you out a couple times, and if he's jazzy, I'm assuming he has to be attractive, so he's probably hit on all the time. And if he got a coin, it ain't nothing to take you out on a date. You're not different than the other girl he knows wants him too. So why would I choose you over all the other beautiful girls that want to give me their vagina too?
Kendra.
Yeah.
Kendra.
Yeah, I could try that. It's just in this generation.
I
could try. Like,
it's gonna be hard.
I can try waiting until it's a relationship. I can try.
Girl, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to try?
Freak.
Like I said, I am aware. I can be very emotional sometimes. Like I do catch feelings. I don't catch feelings fast, but when I catch them, they can be deep. And they can be serious. Like I am aware that I need to work on myself. I need to love myself more. I shouldn't just let a few little flashy things break me. And I shut down in arguments too. I can work on my communication instead of shutting down.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be?
So altogether, is she a clinky freak that shuts down? And what was the second one? What was her second one?
I forgot.
She catch feelings.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
I'm losing brain cells.
Right. Because I was focused on the catching feelings part. That's what I wanted to really touch on. You catching feelings fast, and that's probably what's running them away. Like you cannot. I'm not saying you can't catch feelings for me. You're supposed to, if you like him, you like him. But if you start sending I love you after the first month or 2 months, or after he hit it, it's gonna scare him off. You have to gradually work up to I love you. You don't say that off the bat, ma'am.
Yes.
And it's probably I love you and I want to have your babies and I want to marry you and
please no.
I've already thought about our wedding and I've already thought about
it's ridiculous.
House.
That sounds ridiculous.
That's gonna run him off. That's probably what's really running him off. That steak box, and now you catching feelings. And he's sitting there thinking, do I really want to be here? She over here. She got real clingy. Now she texting me, calling me. Do I really? Yeah.
She said
level 4 Klingon.
She said in these days and times, like it's just so hard to not give up no pud.
You ain't gotta give it up. She act like she's forced to give it up.
Right.
I have to give it up. Right. I have to. And then she wants to give it up because she wants to know what the D like.
Right. Sample. She's got to sample everything.
She said, I don't want to marry bad D. Well, you think, you ain't saving it to marriage. So you would probably sample before you get married, ma'am.
Definitely got
what Kendra was trying to say is wait till a relationship. So these men that ain't even got any level of commitment to you and you're giving it up.
Yep.
You don't even know if you really like him or he like you. He done took you on a few dates. He ain't even say you mine. Gave it to her.
She sold. Yep. She sold.
She already sold.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's what Kendra was trying to say. At least wait to the relationship. You talking about you want to be a wife. A wife would be even more selective about who she giving it up to.
True indeed.
You struggling. You struggling over here
to get through a month or 3 days. Buying your time.
Kendra, you said I have like it's hard for her to understand.
Hurt.
Kendra, you said I have to wait till I'm in a relationship. Ooh. You know how it is out here. You know. Ooh.
It's hard out here.
She sound like she want to sample everything.
She's a fiend. Yeah, she's a fiend.
Yeah, right. She want to sample everything though. Like that's what it sounds like.
Listen,
she been out here.
304, a dumb ditzy 304 at that. You
gotta tell that cooch to calm down. And that cooch probably really do got a mind of his own. It probably because you know, I know you guys say like, oh, your D leads you
thinks for itself.
It thinks for itself. I'm pretty sure like hers is probably talking back to her.
And you got to think as well, like she just, BBLs have just come into our real conscious recently. So she just recently copped and she ready to throw that motherfucker around. Like you can add on, she probably get more attention. So now it's even harder.
So she trying to try it out. She needs
the cute dudes that she was, probably passing her by, probably in her face now.
Right.
Now she like, I gotta hold it back. Like, why would I do that? It's the same thing like when you get money, a rich young man, you want him to be this faithful. Nah, he just getting to the money. Of course he want to sample everything that's out there. Like, yo, I just got the bag. Like, you can't, I worked my whole life to get it, and then you gonna bottle me up. Like, I can't go do XYZ. It's one of the same,
So she's
one
thinking like a man.
Exactly.
She's thinking like a man.
Well, now I'm getting this attention. Like, I got it. You gonna tell me I can't flaunt it around and let motherfuckers crack and do whatever? Like, it sounds foreign to her. Like she getting all this attention that obviously if she went and got the work, she ain't have much back there, or she wasn't the number one cheek choice. That's why you go get that, to get the attention, to get that look. And so therefore now she wants to throw it around, and so it's even harder. Like now I'm getting the attention. Why would I stop?
Right.
Yeah, throwing it around. She probably been wanting to give it up, but couldn't get that look, or she wasn't the belle of the ball, whatever, her little Grosse Point, Michigan, whatever little small town she in. Now she probably the thickest thing running around. She get all the
I gotta give it up.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
I gotta. Okay.
Exactly. That's one of them kind of things. That's why it sounds even more of a struggle.
Right. I got to, Kendra.
Come on now. I paid all this money. Come on now. Don't do me like that. But anyway, let's close out this idiot.
I'm very loyal. I'm educated. I'm not just an animal groomer. I'm in real estate as well. I own 2 properties with the Detroit Land Bank. So my money is good. My mind is good. My body is good. I'm working on myself. I know there's things that I can improve on. I do want to marry and date to that. I have traditional views, which is, I guess, not common for women my age, is what I'm told. But my traditional views are like, I don't believe in children outside of marriage. So I won't have children outside. I don't judge anybody that does. But me personally, I wouldn't start a family unless it was the right way. I believe in dressing a certain way. When you go out, I dress to impress, I guess.
That's a lie. You gonna sit up here and lie like that?
Paid questions. Do you want them?
Sure.
Come on, L double I.
I let people decide if they want the paid questions or not. All right, let's. I can't get to all of them.
Come on, L double I.
Said he spent $20. Can't get a man to call back. I'm telling your female cousins, y'all wasting y'all money on them BBLs when you can just hit the gym and level up over health and men, because we see you at the gym, and if you nice, we approach it.
I actually go to LA Fitness 4 times a week, but I appreciate your opinion.
Okay.
L double I.
Do you want to say if you had a BBL or not?
Kendra.
Yes, I did have a BBL.
Okay,
Kendra.
you did. Okay.
BBL, Drizzy.
See, you got the body, girl.
Worst BBL in history.
No, you don't.
I don't normally. Let me spend some time here. I don't normally take me out of it. I want women who start looking at wives. Start looking at. You said you want to be a wife, right? Fine. Do you have any friends that are married?
No.
Okay. Get you some married friends. That's important. Talk to you some. Talk to some married folks. A lot of
why would I want her around my wife?
Haven't really had surgery. Of course, there are some, but
who is this?
There's not like
this motherfucker out of here.
Set me up. Work out or whatever. They're not always.
That's a setup.
It's a setup.
I think the BBL, no judgment, is very popular now. But what happens is you lead with body, and when you lead with body, you're gonna get a man. Like I said, you have a body, so you're gonna get men who are gonna want to just have sex with you. But that's not what you want. You're telling us you want a husband. You want a man that wants to be with you, be a thick and thin, wants to be with you. You know, if times got hard, still has your back. Not because when you walk in a room, it's like, damn, she look good. So you should look good. So I'm not taking away from that.
Damn, you should look
but
good.
just know that your body is attracting the type of guy that I don't think you ultimately want.
Kendra, you do the same thing.
Well, what do I do about
that mini shit? Like, come on, stop. What do you do about that?
You can't do anything about it now. You can take it as a lesson and move and just know it's going to be up to you. Like I said earlier, you have to use the discernment to decide between the men
who
want to know you deeper, who are interested in your well-being, your life, and what you got going on, or just figuring out what they got to do to have sex with your amazing body, right? So it's going to take for you to really, start using.
Okay, before we're going to let it play out to the end in just a few minutes. But let me just say this. When Kendra just said they want to have sex with your amazing body, that sounds like that don't sound right. That sound like lifeless.
It's like Krang, like you got a brain and then the body separate. Like it's like two different things.
Kendra. Don't say that. That's giving Dahmer and his little activities. Don't say that.
Kendra.
They want to have sex with her. She's not separate from her body, Kendra.
This is enough like Kendra and she doesn't understand the concept of a BBL. Like the BBL ain't for her. The BBL was for niggas. They don't do this for themselves, y'all. And then let anybody tell you that you a goddamn fool. Like they doing that for attention. She's doing that so she could throw it around. It's not like Queen said, to capture some future paramour later on down the line that you're gonna love to death. She's out there to get slang, get beat up for the night. Like that's all she's trying to do. So all of this, you got the concepts mixed up. Like you giving a speech, and then Kendra, look how scantily you dress. You don't want people to say, "Oh, Kendra got a body." And you walk in the room like that too. All these mini skirts and your whole titty out. Like you at 50 years old, you do the same thing. You might not have a BBL, but you do the same thing with your parts or whatever you trying to highlight. Like you telling her to do something that you do the same thing. Like this is the look that you want to get. If you didn't want that look, you would have a sweater on. You would dress your age appropriate. You dress like a teenager. For what? For what reason? That's not for you. That's for people to look at you. You want people to say, "Oh, Kendra got da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da." Same thing this young lady doing. She's not running around with no damn burqa on. What's the point of getting a goddamn BBL then? Like she don't want to be nobody's wife. This is a 304 having fun. Like want to get chose by some rich dude, and it's just not happening. She ghetto bait. Like Pookie and them is running it up. She's not worried about it. It's all good. Long as she gets some D in return. That's it. Like you preaching to the choir right now. She ain't trying to hear none of that. And most of these youngsters is not. Like you got to ask yourself, like, what kind of woman would get her parts rearranged? Like that's an attention-seeking move within itself. Like that's like me. I want to be low key, but I bought me a purple spotted and orange Lamborghini piped up. Like, yeah, I'm trying to stay low key. Like that doesn't make sense. Like you want to be seen in something like that. She want to be seen with her parts out and get that look. Like let her tell you anything different.
I'm gonna let it play to the end, and we'll be back with our final.
Your discernment more.
Yeah.
We're not gonna read no more questions. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
No, I'm not. I'll download it.
Okay. Would it be?
She had no luck with no dating apps.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you keep me posted how it goes.
She's just gonna find another body
okay,
to account.
No problem. Ooh, child. Tonight, I have. Everyone's asking about my time. It's
Look.
Forget it. It's not important.
Look.
I gotta go. I was supposed to. I'm supposed to be. I'm so late for where I got to be, but I have to go. I did feel I want to spend some time on her. I want to say this. I do not usually ask about the BBLs because I feel like that's such a tender conversation. But there is a commonality I feel sometimes with women who have had those surgeries, and I think that
those surgeries.
It's very important to look attractive. So I'm not taking away from any of that. What? And I know certain people that have gotten BBLs and it's changed their lives and it's got them to the direction in life that they want. And I don't have all the answers. So I'm not going to sit up here and say I have to have all the answers. But I just think that when you lead with your body, you can't get mad when you attract men who want you for your body. So we'll just leave it at that. When you lead with your body, you can't get mad.
Says the one sitting here with no shirt on,
who in the end only really wanted you for your body. So,
another lost biddy. Dizzy, nothing in the brain. Probably no skill set other than shaving a cat's ass or something. Like giving up the pud, acting like you want something more. We see where this is going. This is just the direction that a lot of these young ladies find themselves in. You know what I mean? There's some quality, smart, on the ball young ladies doing some good things definitely out there. But there's a lot of lost biddies running around, giving up pud, altering their parts, trying to get a certain look. And it's just that this young lady has nothing in her. She's an airhead. She can't even comprehend the fact that these dudes are just using her for sex. Maybe because she's doing the same thing, like it's not actually them using her, she's using them. I don't know the rationale of 304s, but that's just what it seems like to me. She's all the way lost in the sauce. But her prospects ain't gonna go down. She ain't got no kids. She claims she getting a little money and she seems easy. There'll always be a market for that. Like, unfortunately, it's just the truth. Don't turn it over to you.
I don't think she got any husband prospects. She got men that'll smash, and that's what they don't understand the difference. There's always going to be men that want to smash, but any man, have you had any man coming your way trying to wipe you up? She had one, got rid of him, claimed she used all the stereotypes possible, abusive, controlling, all of that. So only one man has came along, and since then you've been on the whole path. So embrace it. If that's what you want to do that. But it's like when you try to cross over, you a hyena. You trying to be a lioness. Just stay in the boneyard. You've been out here dragging back feet, as Crimson says, through the boneyard. Stay out there with your bad weave, bad eyebrows, bat wing eyelashes. You got on the whole. You have on the whole get up. Just stay out there. Kendra talking about get with wives and men, husbands and stuff. Why would a wife want to bring you around her and her husband? Why would she do that?
Not a good look.
Knowing you a hyena. No lioness is gonna bring a hyena into the pride land. And let you just be around the lions?
Not gonna work.
Who gonna do that? That's dumb. So I don't know what. Like I said, I think she just needs to stay where she at.
Yeah,
it's no crossover. Lionesses shouldn't be with hyenas, trying to act like them, and hyenas shouldn't be acting like lionesses. There's a distinct, different paths that you chosen.
Yeah.
You chose to be a hoe.
Yeah,
The wives chose lionesses chose to be wives.
That's
so
it.
That she chose her path. That's what I feel. So
that's it. I feel the same way. Let the 304s be with the 304s, and let the lionesses be with the lioness. Everybody got to stay with their kind to a certain extent. Like her kind, she loose with it. That's it. That's all. Like we all heard the video. Y'all see what she said. It's not me putting nothing on her. This is from her own words. She's struggling not to give it up, and just is what it is. But we'll leave that right there. You guys heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. So jump down there in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, disagree. We were on base, off base. We are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought, always promoted, celebrated, number one here. Leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. And we'll be back real soon with some more of this dating show foolishness. We thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a good night. Be safe.